Rizvan here from ranktactics.com. I'm bringing you another great tutorial on how to purchase expired domains using GoDaddy auctions. Now, I have been doing a case study on building your own private blog network, which involves a series of websites which link back to your main or your targeted website. Now, purchasing expired domains that used to have websites built on them before can be a very effective way to right off the bat build websites in your blog network that have a high, or let's just say an average domain and page authority. Some of the expired domains that I've even purchased have a page rank of 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you can imagine building a link back from a domain or a website from a page rank of 5 can actually add a lot of link juice to your targeted main website. So what I like to do is that I like to purchase a whole bunch of expired domains that have a pretty good page and domain authority, as well as a page rank of, let's just say, 3 to 4, and I throw websites up and then I link back to my targeted website, and right off the bat it's a valuable link juice which is transferred over to my website. So it's a much quicker way of building rankings for your main website. Now, GoDaddy probably has one of the largest catalog of expired domains. However, they don't have an effective way of being able to search these domains for what we need and what we require. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together this quick tutorial here, which is part 1. I also have another part 2 tutorial which is using a different website, expireddomains.net, to search expired domains, because they are a lot more effective than GoDaddy is. So let's go ahead and look at ways to purchase expired domains, first using GoDaddy, and then after, in part 2, I will show you guys how to set up a domain or register a domain using expireddomains.net. Okay, so thanks again for joining me, and let's get started. Okay, so I've browsed over to auctions.godaddy.com, and what you'll see is this is the home screen for the auctions website. Now, there's 2 ways you can search domains. Now, the first way is the most quickest, however not effective at all, because you won't be able to filter any kind of searches or any kind of requirements for your domains. However, if your targeted website is or has to do with blogging, for example, then maybe you'll be looking for domains that contain the word blogging. So let's just go ahead and type in blogging just to show you what comes up. So GoDaddy will go ahead and bring up domains which have expired or which are about to expire. Okay, and you'll see stuff like bids, so how many people have bid on this domain, for example, traffic, and you'll see a number under traffic as well. Now, a lot of these domains, because they are active websites, are getting traffic flowing to them. Now, these are domains that are either coming up for renewal or just haven't been renewed. So there are still people visiting these domains because they were probably active websites with high quality content at one point, providing value to the visitor. Okay, and then you have price. And you can also see enter bid or offer, so you can either bid or you can even buy now. And you'll see that there are some really great domains for not a bad price at all. You got 10, 11, 11, 11, 9, 5. Okay, now this plus, well, first over here you can click here to start watching the domain. It's kind of like eBay, like watch an item. Over here you can watch a domain, because you'll see that the time left is, some of them is 13 hours unless you buy it now, which means you can buy it right away. However, some of them are not buy it now, like this one right here, and there's 14 hours left before the auction is over. Now, if you go to plus, you get some information. You get the item number, the price, open status or the status, which is open, and sale type is buy now. Now, what's great is you also find out the age. Some of them have been around for quite a while. This one has been around for 2 years. It's getting about 16 views. Alright, let's go ahead and check another one. Let's go check this one, bloggingbob.com. Wow, check this out. It's been aged. It's been around for seven years, and it's getting about 19 views. Okay, so what you can do at this point is you can either buy it now, or you can go ahead and bid. Okay, However, as I was mentioning before, I'm looking for domains that have a page rank and domain and page authority. So we'll go over to advanced search. Now in advanced search, you do have some options. However, you don't have all the options that you will be looking for or that you require when purchasing the right expired domain. So for example, what I'd like to do is, keyword would be blog, contains blog. You can also set a minimum or maximum price if you're on a budget, because some of these expired domains are about $1,000, but you can set a minimum maximum depending on your budget. I'll leave this blank so I get all the results. You can also select the type. You can select expiring domains, public auctions, or if you're looking to buy it right away, select public buy now. Close out domains. Now extensions are, do you want it to be a .com, a .net, .org, info, or any of these other options? Now from my experience personally, when I'm setting up my own private blog network, I wouldn't mind a .com, .net, .org, and .info. Characters I leave blank. Attributes I'll leave blank. You can even set traffic, which I'll leave blank. Now the only option you have is domain age. So domain age you can set maybe, let's just say 2 for example, and that's about it. So you don't have the option to select page and domain authority or anything like that. So it actually does become pretty difficult for you to get the full picture of the domain. So let's go ahead and run our search. Perfect. So these are all the results that came up here. Now you'll see all of these come up, and so you got an age of 4. However, some important information is missing. As I mentioned, page and domain authority and page rank. So what I like to do is use 2 different tools to figure out these two types of information. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, let's just say using these 3, 1, 2, and 3, and I'll head over to another very handy website, which is opensiteexplorer.org. So hopefully this will get up and running. Perfect. Alright, so I have my domains listed here and I have Open Site Explorer. So now what you need to do is you need to take one, pick it, copy it, and let's go and paste it here just to figure out. Great. So you have a domain authority of 12, a page authority of 1. That does not meet my requirement, because I have a specific requirement that I'm trying to reach, and you can see that actually on the written content on my blog about how to register an expired domain. I'm looking for a minimum domain age of, let's just say, 10 to 15 and a page authority of, let's just say, 15 to 20. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick another one. Let's try this one. Let's see what we can get with this one. Yeah, this one's actually lower. Okay. See, this is a really tough way of finding the right domain, right? So you got to go one by one searching them to make sure that they fit. See, this does not fit the criteria at all. Let me go ahead and do another quick search here, see what comes up. Okay, so let's try blogging mag. This has nothing either. Alright, let's try blogging Bob. Alright, we'll see. Blogging Bob is actually not that bad because I was looking for a domain authority of 10. This is actually above it. and 15 to 20, and page authority is about 23. So if I want, this would be an excellent expired domain that I would love to register. However, I'm not ready yet because I don't know the page rank for this. I'm also looking for a good enough PR, which is a page rank, because that just adds value to links. So if I, for example, if I registered this domain, purchase hosting, threw up a website, maybe published about every 2 weeks, publish some high quality content and build links back to my targeted website, this would automatically, because it has a 12 domain authority, 23 page authority, as well as if the page rank is high enough, it would automatically be a valuable link back, which is adding some great link juice, compared to if I had just registered a plain domain, built a website and started writing content. It would have probably taken me either a couple of months to a couple of years to build that reputation to a 12 or a 23, right? So I'm already buying a domain that has that reputation, which is right off the bat very good. Now to check page rank, I have to go to another site, which is checkpagerank.net. Alright, and we'll see what Blogging Bob has. So let's just go ahead and put that in there. This is also a free tool, and let's go ahead and check PageRank. So this has 0, so right off the bat it's not going to be sufficient enough. Anyway, instead of me going back and forth, I'm going to show you guys a quicker way to do this. Alright, and I'm going to put that video together just now, and you can find that underneath my channel, or you can visit my blog at ranktactics.com, because what I've done is I've also written out a script version of both. First, GoDaddy, I wrote the script out, added this video, and I've also written a script version for expireddomains.net, and then I'm going to add that video. So check my channel or visit my blog, and you'll be able to find the video on how to cut this whole time in half. The filtering options at expireddomains.net are amazing, and you can filter everything down, and it's very simple, and you've cut the time into a fraction of what is taking us right now. Alright, so thanks very much for watching this. So that is how to start looking for expired domains on GoDaddy. It's a pretty good system, but it's not the greatest system, and I'm here to show you guys the most fastest, effective, and most streamlined way to find the best expired domains for the shortest amount of time. Alright, thanks.